Alright, so in honor of the 1 year anniversary, I thought this is the best time to talk about the last 1 year of MHA Ultra Rumble and everything that has been scrapped till date. All the things that we once had, things that we once talked about, things that we were once fond of, or some things that were just scrapped in general. Maybe we weren't so fond of them and they were good to be scrapped. This is just a video compiling all the things we once had and have lost and things that were changed from the initial launch or the initial early days. Today, let's jump into it. Like and subscribe, it helps out a ton. Let me know which one breaks your heart the most. Let me know which one has changed your perception. Let me know which one has saved you but's no longer here. Let me know. Let's hop into it. Like and subscribe. This is the video. Let's get straight into things. First things first, let's start off with a banger, baby. Let's bring it back. I remember a time I used to say, bring back premium login. That used to be a quote. I said it every single day till when players were mad at me for saying it. I haven't said it since because I've given up cope. I'm almost certain it's dead now, but premium login was a very special thing. It's a rare, ancient word that if you utter, players who are OGs will cry. They'll shed a tear. It's guaranteed. Right now, I just made... Who knows how many people watching right now? I just made them cry. There's a tear rolling down their face. Their eyes got a little watery, a little puffed up. They were like, damn, straight heat, bro. Premium login was a very special thing. It was actually canceled decently into the game, well into the game, 8 months ago. It was canceled. Remember, when was that? It was still 3 or 4 months we had it. It was a great time, and the game was far better with it. Why did it get removed? There was no reasoning. People said it was a China thing. That thing got banned. It literally ruined the economy, that entire announcement, because gachas are a big staple in China. And you know how much money gachas in China make? An insane amount. Doing that ban was bad. So they said, you know what? We're sorry. We're not banning it anymore. It was just a thing that was passing that they were going to do it. They never did it. Plus, Ultra Rumble is not a big thing in the CN market. I don't even know if it's in the CN market. So that's not the reasoning. It got banned for... no reason till to date, other than maybe the devs just didn't want too much currency being put out there. Basically, it looked like this. You were able to spend 100, I think, diamonds, 100 crystals a week for that many summons. 7 days of summons. That's 70 summons a week, 280 a month, 400 and... No, way off on that one. 560, I think, right? Yeah, 560 every season. Correct, because the season lasts usually an extra week. So, can't really say that, but I'm saying the original standard seasons, right? Again, because it's 560 for 2 months. So again, right? Am I getting that wrong? 70? I think I'm getting that right. And if I butcher the math there, just laugh at me in the comments. But great system. It got scrapped. Yes, we lost premium login. Again, will we ever see it back? We shall see. We shall see. Beyond that, this was a cool system. They actually started this, and they said that we would have more offers in the future. They never started an offer in the future. There was a starter pack, right? The game was free to play, but you could pay for the starter pack, which a lot of games have. It's a battle royale like standard. They call it the starter pack because it's every season they allow a player to have a starter pack. It's like $5 usually for most games, and it would just get you started for the season, get you a bunch of currency, a free skin, maybe an emote, some sprays, or some like miscellaneous small items, just to give you each of the content types. It was a cool system, and they did say originally there will be more of these in the future, and we never got one. Correct? It was priced at $30 back then, but it gave you 400 roll tickets, which is a good amount. A free battle pass, so 4,800 crystals for free technically, 2 free skins, 2 banners, and 2 emotes, which in my opinion for $30, it's not a bad deal. And again, given how pricey tickets really are, it's a steal actually, correct? $25 gets you a multi and a half now. This was $30 back then, giving you 4 multis and a battle pass, and again, extra items. So, good times when we once had this, but it's been scrapped. It was only for the start of the game. Usually, Battle Royales start one up every season, and that's what we all thought. We all thought every season we would get one of these, but again, they canned it, and they didn't do it again. Twitch drops. It was once a time. We would actually get hyped for Twitch drops. When the game was launching, you could actually watch it on Twitch and earn Twitch drops. They also said that we would have more Twitch drops in the future. We never did. You could actually earn tickets during this Twitch drop event, which was very cool. You could also pick up the Ida hero costume and the Toga villain costume. Both costumes are now locked. I think they're gone for good now. And the rewards are gone for good too. So Twitch drops, another standard practice battle royale games have, and even anime games, right? A lot of anime games also have them. A lot of gacha games do it. They're very special events, and a lot of players are really excited for them. But Ultra Rumble, they canned it. So another event that I was really kind of looking forward to happening more and more. And again, both these events here, they did say would come back often, which They never did, so that's another thing. Beyond that, abilities. Abilities did get scrapped. Deku got an ability change, correct? He lost the ability to have, which was a really cool attack. It was Black Whip, where he would throw, like, canisters. It was from that one segment when he lost control with Black Whip, and he was able to use those canisters, and he caught them that one time. That was supposed to be the ability. They ended up removing it and swapping it, I think, with either his kick or something, which, in my opinion, was a travesty to his kit. Very cool attack that we ended up losing. Black Whip, again, was the original attack, so it was still there. Yeah, if you didn't already know, guess what? Todoroki's ability, Heaven Piercing Icefall, was already in the game back then. Yeah, this is the day one trailer. So he had his Heaven Piercing Icefall day one. I forgot about that, but yes, he did. And when he got the new one, they just expanded it a little bit. So remember, this ability has been cooked up since day one. They just never released it. So we don't know how much work the devs really are doing, but it was an initial ability. Beyond that, again, Himiko Toga and Uraraka were both heavily changed. You want to see how they were changed? It's kind of cool, but I'll show you how they were heavily changed in a second here. Again, All Might, Cementos, these characters really didn't see too much changes. Mount Lady didn't really see too much changes. The map itself, again, we do have some changed POIs, but we'll see in the future if they ever do like a OG day and return them like Fortnite did. But again, that was Heaven Piercing Ice Wall. This is again her with that. That was her. Yes, Froppy. Froppy was heavily changed. Froppy, without having to activate a movement card, used to be able to run up walls. She is a character who's a frog. You would expect that Froppy had that ability, but no, they removed it and gave it to Ida. Again, Ida deserves it because Ida is that sort of character that needs it. It makes sense towards his thing. But I'm shocked Froppy lost it. And again, I know the players hate Froppy, so me saying this is a travesty to the player base, but I definitely think that it was Froppy's ability on launch here. It's like literally in the movie. Remember that MHA movie where she's literally attached to the wall, running across the wall, and she spit all the acid on the villain, and that's what got him stuck basically, and she was just hiding, clinging to the wall. I thought that would be a thing they kept, but they did get rid of it. So that was another thing over there. They did change a few things with how Compress's jump worked. That again did get changed. Todoroki's entire quirk set got changed, correct? He used to be able to switch between fire and ice. Now he just throws down fire on the floor, right? Again, the beta was different, right? I wouldn't want that back 100%. It was very hard to use. If you played during that time, when again he had to switch between fire and ice, you'd hate it too. But I don't like what they did now. I think now is worse than what it was before. But before it wasn't good, so they had to find an in between, correct? His special action right now is horrid. Back then was also bad. It was very hard to manage that, and while playing and trying to keep an eye on things, you were just going through hell trying to switch back and forth. So I understand why they scrapped it, but I thought it would be a better one, but no. Again, that was the initial trailer back then, which a lot of ability changes, correct? Last but not least, these two things over here, wanted to talk about it because, yeah, they stopped giving us in-depth, like, analytics or sort of like an assessment of how our community is doing. They used to do it. This was, again, they did it 2 seasons, the first 2 seasons, and they stopped. They just didn't care anymore. They didn't want to give us, like, an idea of how players are playing. There was also an image that has, like, the play rate. I didn't open it, but they used to give us like a rate of who plays the characters, how many of the community plays the characters. I think that maybe once they introduced all these sort of like paid for characters, they said, you know what, instead of like revealing how maybe pay to win the game is, we'll just stop giving those things. But the game used to feel much more like the devs were involved with it since like the earlier months, because they were involved, right? They were definitely posting much more and giving us cool little insights like this, like being able to see how the community is doing on the aspect of ranked and such was cool, right? And then also seeing like the play rates of the characters was also really cool. But they canned those things. They also canned the release of these notices. These notices used to be really cool because we had it at least 40-50 times, and it was like very early on they would be talking to us like, hey guys, we're working on this. Hey guys, we're fixing this. Hey guys, we had an issue with this thing, so super sorry about that. We'll get to it as soon as possible. But they used to like release these things, and nowadays, again, I don't think, I was going down their posts here, you don't really see them anymore. Like again, you see they were posting a lot back in the day, but if you were to scroll past a certain point, where's that point? So let's say, again, this is, you can see now this is still season 3, but at a point they just stopped, right? So let's say now they stopped. No more of those posts. They don't do patch notes anymore like that. Or here, no, they did. Let me not lie. Now let's see past this. Okay, so overhaul here. So this was around when Red Dobby came out. This was the notice over here for those issues in Europe, right? Then again, beyond that, they stopped. So since then, again, since Dobby's season onwards, they haven't done it. But they used to be able to post those a ton. And again, you saw 2 of them right? Yeah, so they popped 2 up real quick, but they haven't really spoken to us and like on a thing of, hey guys, we're working on this. Hey guys, this issue, which again, we do have issues, but they don't really talk to us as of late. But we shall see. The first anniversary is making a break for the game. Let's see what they cook up here. But those are just some of the things that were scrapped. There's a lot of things that I am missing, right? But I did kind of want to talk about those things, because again, it is cool. Maybe the one first anniversary brings back some of these things here, but that's copium. So let us see.